Hi everyone, my name is Spell. This is my YouTube channel. Please click the subscription button and the like and share. Um, Today we are going to talk about retirement. As we know that one way or the other, one day we will have to leave our workplace. One way or the other, someday we will have to leave the businesses we are running and let the other ones who are still fresh and who are still able to run the business to do so. So we'll have to have the plan. Whether you are working or you are running a business, one way or the other, someday you have to step down. So you'll have to have a plan for that day. So the plan starts today. It doesn't start next week. Doesn't start next year, but it has to start now. And we all know that if you don't take action, then you are still wasting your time. So you have to take action now. So first thing you got to do is to have the plan. So the plan have to include the consultation. This is the foundation now. The foundation is you have to consult with the proper organizations, with the proper professional bodies, especially when it comes to finances. So you will have to consult maybe with the central bank, maybe with this independent professional agencies, so that they advise you accordingly as to what route you have to take. But at least you have to do it professionally. You don't just do it on your own, because there are a lot of things that you are going to miss out. And very funny thing is, you will regret later and you will wish you have done the right thing. So the right thing is to consult with the proper professional bodies and professional organizations and professional individuals who would guide you into a proper way to do it. Like I said, you can consult with the central bank. You can consult with the individual agencies that are responsible for those kind of duties. So after the consultation, now you will have the options, because if you haven't consulted with one agency or with one organization, then you will have a proper, or you would have gathered enough information, and then when you sit down, you are able to plan properly. So after the consultation, or one other thing is you have to also consult with the legal professionals, because let's say, for an example, if you are married, you can't just take decisions on your own. You still have to consult with your wife or your husband. So we know, most of the time when you are married, what you have automatically most of the time becomes what your wife will inherit, or what your children will inherit. So that's where the legal aspect of things get into perspective. So after consulting with the financial bodies and the agencies, like I said, you also have to consult with the legal bodies or organizations, or the legal individuals. Like, remember I said, that has to be professionals. So if you are doing it on your own, you are googling and all the stuff, then you're still not doing it properly. The proper way is to consult with the professionals, legal wise, or on the legal aspect of things. You have to consult with the legal professionals. On the financial aspect, you also have to consult with the financial professionals also. So after that, you sit down. Now you have the options. One most important thing, as you do these things, you have to write down. As us as black people, most of the time we don't write things down, and that's where That's where our failure comes most of the time. So please remember to put or to document all these things down, no matter how small or how basic something is. You got to have something written down for it to work properly, and for things to run smoothly and easily. I think when things are written down, that in that way you are going to beat most of the things. Imagine when you have gathered so much information and there is no where it's written, it's all in your head and it's not written down. Like, it's it's not going to work for you one or the other, or it's not going to work for you fully. But when it's documented, when you forget something, you will be able to sit down and refer some of the information, because every day we gather a new information, and the more you gather information, and the more you gather new information, the more the old one get lost or stored in the far part of the brain. Like I said, after consulting with the financial professionals and the legal professionals, you have to document your stuff. So after documenting comes the hardest, or the comes the work, or where you are the one now to put things into practice. So now you have the options, you have chosen the options. Comes also remember, you have to acquire, or you have to have the delayed gratification character to achieve some of the things. So remember, when you wanted to buy a car, you had to sacrifice a lot of things most of the time. When you wanted to build a house, you had to compromise or to sacrifice a lot of things. When you are student, or when your children were going to school, we had to compromise a lot of things. So same goes with the retirement preparation, or retirement financial preparation. So on your plan, you have to make sure that to be sure that you are going to compromise a lot of things. After that, you will also have to have the, like I said, you will also have to have the compromising character, or the delayed gratification character. Most of the time, or most of the workplaces, people retire at 65 years, but in some 55 years old. So if you are 20 now, you still have a long way to go, and you still have an advantage of long years of before retirement. So you have to start now, so that when the retirement comes, you have accumulated enough money to sit down and settle and enjoy your life fully, without becoming a burden of someone else. So yeah, that's the thing. One other thing is, besides compromising, you also have, like I said, to put this into action now. How much am I going to save? How much am I going to put into retirement, whatever, into retirement, what do we call it now? We would call it into retirement bag. So you have to decide now as to how much. And remember, like I talked about the sacrificing and the compromising, never use retirement money for any other emergencies. For an example, somebody has died, now you have to take your retirement money and use it for funeral. No, you have to have everything planned accordingly. So, but now, since we are talking about retirement, make sure that you then take retirement money and use it for any other reasons that are not in line with retirement. So I think that's one aspect that is most important, and that's the aspect that most of us are likely to fall into trap into. Yeah, those are the things that I think we have to consider um, on our retirement financial plan. So when you have done that, I think you are safe enough to retire and sit down and enjoy the fruits of your hard work. And one other thing, while you are still working, remember to start another stream of income, so that when you retire, it's not then that you are starting to have to try to plan and have a business. Imagine you are 65 now, you are busy planning to start a business because you are not working anymore. So I think that's another important aspect. Not just the saving. Sometimes it's just starting something that would generate income when you are retired. um I think those are the aspects that I wanted to touch today. We will continue to discuss some of the things as we continue to grow, and as we continue, like I said, please subscribe so that we continue to grow and improve our quality of camera, we improve our quality of sound and everything else, so that we share knowledge and we spread the knowledge in all aspects. Thank you very much. Peace out.